My name is Kathleen Peckham. My husband, John, died from the disease called Mesothelioma, November 28th, 2020. We were married 55 years, 5 months, and 3 days. Had a great life together. I learned about mesothelioma through my husband because he told me as a teenager he worked in a mill where they were replacing the glass and they were taking the putty out with the DAP in it and then they were replacing it. I realized that it was a dangerous product and it started me thinking, and so I did some research and found out it was.
Companies have downplayed the hazards of asbestos really in several different ways. So first of all, they have downplayed the hazards by suggesting that there are different types of asbestos, and some types are hazardous, some types are not. In doing so, they try to distinguish themselves as making safe asbestos, which simply doesn't exist. The second way is they have essentially tried to ignore any steps that aren't mandatory, and only doing the bare minimum in terms of following regulations or being proactive in helping their own workers and those that use their products. And then finally, in terms of how do they conceal asbestos, it's not so much concealing asbestos within a product so much as it is not looking for the asbestos. So for instance, I think many people today are familiar with the hazards of talc because it's contaminated with asbestos. It forms geologically together. It's concealed, if you will, because they are not looking for the asbestos, despite the fact these companies know very well that it's there.
Regulation is often ignored, and what we can do as lawyers is we can bring lawsuits. Lawsuits help us uncover corporate misconduct and misdeeds. It helps us to be able to find out what really happened. Those lawsuits can also have the added effect of sending a message to corporations that our communities won't tolerate their misconduct and will hold them responsible for it. One of the things that we do to help our victims be able to do that is we have contingency fee. It's no pay if we don't win. The reason why we do that is it helps to level the playing field. Obviously, corporations have a ton of money, and by allowing victims to be able to pursue that, we're able to hold those companies accountable.
The jury verdict was life-changing. My husband and I worked part-time all our lives so we could do volunteer work in different countries. But when he was dying, he felt bad that he didn't have much more security for me, so that's why he instituted this trial, which cost him a lot emotionally and physically. And so I had to see it through for his sake. Now that that's happened, I have security. I can have repairs in the house. I can stay in my house thanks to him because he initiated all this.
Trial lawyers and the court system, the right to a jury trial. Number one, it's your constitutional right. But number two, it goes a step further beyond what regulations require. Regulations are a balance between economic interests and safety. But the court system is where you truly hold companies accountable for the safety element of that.
The court experience was very interesting. It was a whole new ballgame, and I learned a lot. They were so solicitous. They told me what to expect. There were not too many surprises, but it was a grueling experience. It was hard to watch the defense and to hear things that they were implying was not something I wanted to hear, but I had to sit there and do that. But it made me a better person, too. Made me more understanding about what others go through in this issue.